so confused.
I had a nightmare last night.
Ooh.
Now that I saw you pressing the record button, I had a nightmare that we did a whole episode and didn't press record. But then we checked and we had.
Oh.
So really
Okay.
it
wasn't really a nightmare.
It's a really quick nightmare. Okay, are we going? Hello and welcome to Wine Chats with Bildo and Lindalin. My name is Billy Milovanovich, also known as Bildo.
My name's Lindsay Kirkwood, also known as Lindalin. I just never know what I'm going to get with you when you open us. It's so entertaining.
Honestly, I never know what we're going to get until I open my mouth.
What are the listeners going to get from us, Bill?
Today, they're going to be listening to an offensively funny podcast about drinking wine and chatting life.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Right? And today...
What are we talking about today, Lenny?
Well, we're going to talk about... I love these type of stories, birth stories. So our
Yes.
personal birth stories. I am obsessed when I know someone has had a baby because I just want to know every detail of the birth. But anyways.
I do too. And honestly, now that I've been a little bit removed from my birth, I probably aren't as interested.
From your birth or your labor, like your deliveries?
Both. First, I was obsessed with my own coming into the earth, and then I was obsessed with my kids coming into the earth. So now that I'm like far removed from all of us being born, I'm probably less so like, look, we'll get to it in a second.
Yeah, you had to clarify that because I was okay, confused. Wow. Look, we're going to give this a go. We are having a State of Light wine today. It's a rosé, right?
It's beautiful. Well,
oh, God. Billy's getting choked up. It's so pretty.
It's so beautiful. It is. It's beautiful. And the label is lovely.
Super
I
pretty.
love these bottles. Yes.
So it's a State of Light rosé from 2021, Hawke's Bay, which is in New Zealand. We had our first one of these wines, plus our first ever low calorie, less alcohol wines not long ago. And we're not going to lie, we weren't huge fans. So I'm actually quite excited to try another one.
Oh, I think it was the lack of alcohol.
Billy keeps going on. There's none of alcohol.
I know. I don't know why I'm so aggrieved by this. I think I'm aggrieved. It's not just this one. In general, I think like lighter alcohols, like I think I just drink to get drunk. That's all.
Oh,
except for Thursdays when I drink professionally.
And it's so funny because neither of us are really big drinkers. So I find it so funny that you actually say that.
I just don't see the point in drinking if I'm not getting crunk. Do you know what I mean?
And that is what are you, 16? That is crazy.
Yes.
Okay, before we cheers, let me say the fun fact. So State of Light rosé, right? Did I say it's a rosé? I don't know.
I think so. Yes.
I think so.
And you can see the color, not if you're in a podcast. It's a rosé, people.
Yeah, rosé. So the State of Light rosés are crafted to showcase Hawke's Bay, right?
Yes.
Bay. Yeah, Hawke's Bay.
This is your fun fact.
No, it's not very fun, is it? Let me start again, and I'll add some pizzazz.
Let's do it.
State of Light rosés are crafted to showcase Hawke's Bay, which is New Zealand's oldest wine region, located on the east coast of the North Island. Sorry.
Lovely.
That's cool.
Oh my God, I love New Zealand. So automatically this wine has gone about 10 notches up for me.
Oh.
Because I didn't realize it was a New Zealand wine back when we tried the first one. But I love, New Zealand. Anyway.
Okay. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
And if you're new listening and watching, we're just going to sip on this as we chat away so we can get a true feel for if we like it or don't like it. And we'll review it later.
We shall.
What
What do we think?
Shh, didn't you just listen to
I
me?
was just trying to do the second eyebrow. I can't.
I don't really know what the second eyebrow is, but okay.
Well, yeah, I can lift one, but I can't lift the other.
Okay.
Anywho, hello.
Bill,
Yes.
what have you been up to this past week?
It's been an exciting week.
Yeah,
Actually, it's been an exciting week.
You said you had something to bring up, which is a bit nerve-wracking for me because I don't know what it is.
I do. I was interviewed because I'm so famous, you guys.
Last time I checked, it was Wine Chats with Bildo and Lindalin.
Yeah, but this wasn't about Bildo and Lindalin. This was about like Bildo Milovanovich. Do you know what I mean?
I know, I love that name. I don't know why you don't use it. But.
So there was a guy. He is in the Yugoslav community. His name is Igman, and he started his own media network. Basically, he's on YouTube. Okay. You should check it out. IC Media, and he wanted to have me on and interview me because
you're amazing.
I'm amazing.
And Yugoslavian.
Why? Yeah. Why even wonder? I'm amazing and I'm Yugoslavian. Why? So he had me on, and so at the end of the interview, he says to me, I have a gift for you and your friend Lindsay.
Oh, okay.
Cute. So he's gifting us a wine barrel. He's actually got this wine barrel.
Like a real one?
A real one. And they're going to do it up for us, give it like a nice oil and shine because obviously it had wine in it. So they're going to like fix it all up.
Okay, but wait. Okay.
No.
Wine barrel.
Don't ask me too many questions,
okay,
please.
Right.
Yes. But the other gift he gave us.
Again, I wasn't interviewed, but whatever.
Yes. This is the gift of knowledge that he's given me. Okay. So, Lindsay, I'm going to invite you. This is very exciting for me.
Oh, I don't know if I like this.
This is very exciting for me. No, I think you're going to be very impressed with this.
I don't know, because you've got this Billy Dreamer look on your face. This is the same look she had when she came and said, "It's you, Lindalin. It's you. You got to be on the podcast with me."
Yes, and this is how strongly I feel about this.
Oh, God. Okay.
Okay. We're starting a new podcast.
No, we're not.
I'm just joking. Put your wine glass down.
Oh, my God. Why? I am seriously, this is not
Now,
fun.
for the people who are on the podcast, we'll explain in a second what's happening. But I'm going to invite Lindsay to take off her headphones.
What is happening? Oh, I'm actually scared. I don't know if I want to cry or laugh. You're about to cry. What the fuck is happening?
I'm not crying.
Oh.
I'm fixing my hair. We don't need to wear headphones.
Why?
Because we don't need to wear headphones.
But then I can't hear you.
Why do you need to hear me?
I need to hear you in my ears. I don't.
Why?
Because
we're just
I like
so used to it. The thing is, we recorded his whole podcast. We didn't even have headphones on. And the thing is, you hate our headphones. You've always hated our headphones. We know the equipment's recording. We literally don't need headphones. So today we're going to try.
But it's so weird.
And
like I hear you out here, but not in here.
I know, but aren't you like so impressed that we don't actually need our headphones?
I don't know. I feel a little bit naked and I don't know if I like it.
Your hair is beautiful.
Oh, let me judge people.
So we're going to give this a crack today.
Really? Okay.
Yes. That is my gift to you, Lenny.
But can I just put them back on for a second? Let me just see.
You do you, babe. I'm going to...
Because it just sounds...
Go headphone free and have pretty hair.
Do you know what? It's like wearing underwear. You just feel safer when you have them on. Like, yeah, you don't have to wear them, but you just feel safer and more complete. Like
you feel safe, my love. I
feel vulnerable
whenever you're ready. Because I just spent like 2 hours recording it with him without any headphones. And I'm like, this is amazing.
But how come you see everybody with headphones on?
They probably haven't figured it out either.
But these are like proper people.
They haven't figured it out.
Okay.
I also think that they probably use more sounds in the background that they need to hear.
Look,
whereas we don't really do that.
Okay.
Unless we had something to like put input. Right. I'm just saying, like, live with it, Linny. Like, just let it be, you know? How do you feel?
Naked.
She's completely confused. Look at her.
I know.
I'm throwing her off.
I have to check my hair. One moment, please.
Un momento.
Oops, I hit the... See, I couldn't hear that. I just hit the mic and I don't know what everybody else just heard because I just hit it and I don't have headphones on.
Well, nobody else heard it because I'm going to edit it out.
Oh, okay, perfect. Look, it is very weird. And it's funny how I said I can't hear you because I can. Obviously, I can hear you.
Obviously hear me.
But not here, just here. Okay, look.
I think also when we first started, our equipment was terrible. And you know how it used to come like just chop in and out? That doesn't happen anymore.
No, because we have like roadie.
We have professional
and we
people.
have roadie. Like it's, okay.
Exactly. So welcome to our new format without headphones. We're going to try it this week. I don't know how Lindsay's going to feel about it, but I was so impressed. And I was like, oh my God, you're so right. We don't, we can just do this. Done.
We can.
Okay.
Look,
that is how my week was. How was your week?
Look, it was fine. Very uneventful myself, but
Lindsay's confused. It's like when you put socks on a puppy and she's just like, what do I do with myself?
It's so weird and I can't hear it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
I keep mocking Billy because this actually is a perfect segue. So Billy got us ticket. Well, we had to pay some, but anyways, we went to Pinot and Picasso.
Yes.
Where you drink wine and you paint. Quote, if you're watching, quote unquote, paint. I do not have a creative bone in my body. At all. Like I was petrified.
As we found out.
I was sweating. Literally, like I was shaking and sweating before like my little paintbrush touched the canvas. Anyways, it was a ball. It had so much fun. And Billy was, oh my God, she was sickening. She was in her element.
My happiness was sickening.
It was ridiculously entertaining. She was so happy. And she was like a pig rolling in mud, right?
Yes.
But
yes.
So like the chick, we had her 3 hours and like, she's kind of booting us all out because time's ticking and
she's got another class. Yes.
And Billy is still painting. And I'm like, Bill, we got to go. She's like, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Because I was perfecting my art. 3 hours is not enough.
Oh my God. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
So I keep mocking her. Oh, we have that.
Synced podcast.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, what?
I think
what
you've gone.
Hello.
They've gone. Well, they came and they left.
Yeah, but what's with you? Hello.
Either way, they missed it because they're gone.
Okay.
But hello.
My headphones are gone.
Again, she's totally confused.
It's so funny.
Hilarious.
Okay, so I'll look at.
Do you think you can stay on topic today, Lindsay? Because you know.
I can, but you start.
Well, you've got 3 kids. I say, well, let's go you, me, you, me. No.
And do you know?
You know
I get it. Yeah.
You get the gist.
When we were upstairs just like chatting about the topic and I said, okay, yeah, cool. Like we don't have to do research. Like we birthed these babies, we know. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I've got my 3 stories. You've got your 2. And she's like, why do you have 3? Because I've birthed 3 kids. I don't know. Did you forget about
I don't know. For some reason, it didn't make sense.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Can I first say I absolutely loved laboring and delivering. It's actually one of the top 3 things that I miss about not being pregnant again.
Okay.
What? Oh, okay.
I can't.
Yeah.
That is so not in my stratosphere.
I know. And a lot of people look at me like I'm a complete weirdo, but I absolutely loved feeling everything.
Like that's the bit that terrifies most women. Do you know what I mean? Like the birth giving bit.
Maybe.
It's terrifying.
I guess so. Which we'll go over our feedback from our followers. Which, I guess it is. But I just absolutely loved every second of it. Bane was the first. Yeah. And I'm surprised that I loved it so much after him. So he was relatively quick for the first baby. 12 hours, literally exactly pretty much 12 hours from like, oh crap, I just peed my pants.
No way.
To like him coming out. Yep.
How many weeks were you?
Oh,
do you
I don't know.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I actually don't know.
It's okay, Bane. It's okay.
I was never early with any of my babies, though.
Yeah.
So, like, right around the time.
Right time.
Yeah. Actually, I went over, I think, with all 3 of them. I don't ever being kind of, like, surprised, like, oh, they're coming already.
Right.
But, yeah, so I got up in the middle of the night to do your pee, the typical pee, and then I went back to bed, and I was like, oh, I just peed my pants. Why did I just pee my pants? I just went pee. Anyways, I was like, oh my God, is this like my water breaking? Like, is this what happens? But he had pooped in me. All 3 of my kids pooped in me.
Wow, that's very dangerous, I hear.
It is.
Yes.
So I call up the hospital, and they're like, oh, well, you know, what did it look like? Like, do you have a panty liner on? You know how they always ask it? I'm like, I don't know. Anyways, cut to the chase. Went to the hospital. They had to induce me. I'm like, okay, fine. So
you were induced. I don't remember any of this. This is great. This is fascinating because I don't remember any of this.
Yeah, and I probably don't really remember any of yours either.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was induced.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, I'm going to do this. You know, I didn't want an epidural. I was totally not against them. But again, I just kind of wanted to feel the
You're
motions.
a holistic mother who can give birth in the forest.
No.
Who needs an epidural?
Hear me roar.
Who needs it?
No. I just didn't. I wanted to feel the motions.
Right. Okay.
Right. So, but like I had the gas, you know, you're sucking on the gas. And my mom.
Cheating.
It's not cheating. How is that cheating?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
I'm just sledging mud here.
Listen to you. So the epidural starts kicking in. I'm like, oh, this is starting to hurt.
Wait. I'm sorry. I missed
that. Not the
because
epidural.
I was making fun of you. The gas.
Contractions. The inducing part.
Oh my God. Oh, right. Yes.
This wine does not have any alcohol in it. Are you sure?
Yeah, right.
Is that false advertising? And he was like I always say this wrong. Is it your sciatic nerve or sciatica?
Same. You get the gist. There's the nerve in your back that goes down your leg.
Yeah, down my leg.
Yes.
Again, I hit the microphone. I don't know.
We don't know what happened. We couldn't possibly say.
So I was screaming like a banshee, and my mom was like, you know, walking down the hallway towards the room, whatever. And she's like, oh my God, like, can you guys talking to the midwives? Because I did midwifery team throughout all of my pregnancies.
Right.
Like, can you give her something? Like, I sounded like those crazy people on the birthing shows screaming like a crazy person.
Oh my God.
And I remember saying to the midwife when it was like full on painful, going, just give me an epidural. Will it fix the leg? My leg, seriously, I don't remember anything but my leg in excruciating pain where it was like my leg was contracted. It was just such a weird feeling. Anyways, so, and my lovely midwife at the time, she's like, well, you're too far gone. Like, we can't do an epidural. And I don't know if it would do anything for your leg, right? Which I probably would. It would have frozen it.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Yeah, you can't feel anything down once you get,
I think she was just trying. I think she was trying to console me at the time to say, like,
nurse, please.
Yeah, I know. But I remember seeing, again, this is my first baby. So I didn't know how to push properly. I didn't know any of the ins and outs, like whatever. And I noticed like them kind of like hovering at the end of the bed and a doctor's coming in.
Yes, you don't know what's normal, what's not.
Right?
You went public as well.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. What does that matter?
I don't know. I'm just curious, like, does that, you will have your own like birthing suite and all that. Okay. And then they're coming in. I don't know what happens. I went private, so I have no idea what happens with you public.
Oh my God. We need to talk about, I should have asked that. We need to talk about that.
I realized, yeah. Yeah, we definitely should have, yeah.
And the look on my mom's face.
Oh, shit.
So she's starting to look worried and she goes down to me and she's like, Lindsay.
Oh, God.
You need to push. You need to I'm going to get teary. Like, I just felt her fear because like Bane wasn't coming down. Like I wasn't pushing properly. So he was getting stuck.
Yeah.
So I had to get an episiotomy.
Which, again, for the men listening who mightn't know, they cut you.
Yeah. So Cameron always says, he's like, I see these scissors come out and like,
God. And so, sorry, Cameron and obviously your mum were both with you.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Yep. So yeah, I don't remember being cut. Obviously they do it when you're contracting, whatever.
Plus there's so much pain going on. You don't.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
A little cut is going to.
Little cut of the vagina. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine, you guys.
Anyways, the fear in my mom and having my vagina cut, I'm Jesus. Like, okay, I need to push properly.
Yeah.
And I remember pushing properly going, that's how you do it.
Right.
And he came out. And he's perfect. And my vagina survived.
But why was so many doctors in there? What was the...
because they were like, shit, we got to get the baby out. The baby is stressing. Like, I was pushing, like, he was
How long
stuck.
were you pushing for?
I don't know. I was...
I remember all
giving
of that.
birth. I don't. I don't know how long I was actually pushing. Yeah, no, I honestly don't know.
Okay.
No idea.
Well, my eldest, Eve, she was late. She would not fucking come out. She would not come out. I ended up getting induced at 40 weeks and 8 days because she just wasn't ready. She was huge. I don't know how she would have come out anyway. So I got induced. I went into the hospital 7:30.
AM or PM?
AM. And Henry came with me. I didn't really want my mum there with me.
That's fine. It's
you know what I mean? Like you had your mum. That's why I was before. Like you had your mum. Like I really wasn't comfortable with that. I don't know why. I think my mum would have stressed me out more because she's a fretter. Right. I didn't want anybody fretting around me. I didn't want anybody just trying to be nice to me when I just wanted to yell at someone.
Right.
So I just wanted Henry there to be my
to yell
to yell at. So my husband was there.
How nice of him.
Also, I say that because there's so many, like Yugoslavia, they don't let the men go inside. Like you both by yourself. Yes.
Still, okay.
Yes, especially during COVID, obviously.
That's everywhere.
But no, even before COVID, they would not let the husbands go in. The women do it all by themselves. Anyway, so we went in 7:30. I think they tried to do it naturally, so they popped my water.
Popped your cherry?
Popped my cherry. Popped my the balloon.
Broke your water.
Broke my water. Waters? Water. How many waters are there?
You people, Australians, say waters. It's dumb. It's like how you guys say maths.
Yeah, how many waters are there?
Back home, normal people say water and math. There's no S. You don't need your S. It's just water.
Well, they use like one of those like crochet needles, you know, and they stick it up you obviously and then like just give it a little pull. And oh my God, Lindsay, the gush. We all laughed so much. Like me and Henry couldn't stop fucking laughing because as soon as they pulled it out, the gush that came out of me like literally like went up off me onto the floor. Like it just totally cleared the whole bed. Gush everywhere. Water everywhere, people. Water's everywhere. And that didn't work. So what they were hoping for was that it would like start contractions and whatnot. Did nothing. So
but how long did you wait to
to be honest, they didn't wait for too long either. It was probably a couple of hours that they waited.
Oh, okay. So enough time.
It's decent, but you know. And then they jabbed me with the induction stuff. And then we just waited. So from around like 9:30 when they injected me, Henry and I just kind of walked around. Nothing was happening.
She was stubborn.
And like, you know, you're injected, so it's coming, but nothing's happening. So 2:00, Henry and I are watching, I think, what were we watching? There was a movie, it was something real, like a Deadpool. We were watching some really violent movie or something.
Pause. Are you contracting at all?
Not at all.
Oh, right.
I feel nothing.
Even being induced, like you're on the drip?
I was on the drip for hours.
Okay.
I felt nothing.
Okay.
The nurse came in. She checked me because they check you at that stage every 4 hours.
Right.
So she comes in, checks me around maybe 1:30, I'd say. And she was like, you're 6-7 centimeters dilated. Like, do you not? Like, is nothing happening? And I'm like, nothing is happening. So then probably about half an hour later, I'd say around 2 o'clock, I started contracting hard.
See, I was going to say.
Oh my fucking God.
All of that no contracting has piled up.
It piled up. Yeah. And I was... and the thing is, I didn't get contractions at all, like naturally. So I didn't know. Same like you. It's my first baby. I don't know what I'm expecting. I don't know what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
They came hard and fast. And it was, you know how, I mean, with my second, it was a little bit different, but you know how normally contractions are like 7 minutes apart, 6 minutes, or whatever. It kind of gets out. No, this was like honestly, on the minute, I reckon I was getting
crazy,
hideous contractions.
Yeah,
I felt like my asshole was going to burst. Literally, it felt like two bulldozers trying to leave me through. So they were trying to say to me like, sit down and get into this position. I'm like, I cannot sit on my butt where something is trying to escape. Like I can't. I couldn't sit. There was nothing I could do.
Yeah.
And because I was getting no relief, like it was just as soon as it was over, it started again, and it was just hard and fast. Anyway, by around. I thought I was going to be one of those, no, I don't need an epidural, I'm fine. Oh my God, I was clearly screaming for an epidural. I reckon I lasted till around 4 I lasted. So a good hour and a half, 2 of very strong contractions. And then I was like, what am I doing? Because somebody called the epidural guy. Please call him, lady, whatever, call him.
Yep.
So
you weren't too far gone?
Apparently not. Because they checked me and they were like, yeah, you're still about 7 centimeters, 8. So they were like, you just hold on and, wait. I'm like, no, give me the guy, lady, whatever. A guy came. His name was Jason. He was a ginger. He was beautiful. And he is speaking in the most like sweetest, nicest, calmest way. And I was trying between like in the 40 seconds I had between contractions, I was like, just do it. I know I could die. I get it. Like I get the gist that you're trying to give me all the bad things. And Henry was even like, all right, get through him, Jason. Like let's speed it up a little. So he jabs me. So it would have been around 5.
Yeah.
Finally got the epidural in. You need to like lay on one side, let it work, lay on the other side, let it work. Because have you ended up having an epidural?
No.
Or do you want? Yeah, no. Okay, yeah. So you have to I don't know why. Obviously just to swish the medication around your body. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, you guys. And by 6 o'clock, Lindsay.
6 p.m.
6 p.m. It took about a good half hour. No, for the epidural to kick in. She was still well and truly.
No, I know. I'm saying Eve. Like, hurry up.
Yeah. Oh, she was not coming out. 6 o'clock, epidural has kicked in. Nice. I'm having the time of my life. They give me a little muffin. They get me some water. I'm eating my fucking little muffin. I can feel the contractions now starting to, but my stomach is contracting, but I feel nothing. Yeah. They do the ice test where they like, start with your shoulder. Do you feel the ice? And, go further down. And then probably from around like my boob area, I felt nothing. Like it was nothing.
Crazy.
So I have myself a little break.
Yeah.
And 6-ish, 6:05, we start pushing.
Awesome.
Sure, it was awesome for the first half hour, maybe 45 minutes, maybe hour. And then, she ended up being born 7:23. It was an hour and a half of pushing. That bit right before she came out, the worst, when I was so exhausted because you're pushing constantly. And I was just like, I don't know how, I can't do this. I can't get her out. Yeah. And I had to push so hard. This is where the hemorrhoids came, I'm sure of it.
Oh, you
know what I mean? Like you have to, like it's so intense. Yeah. Anyway, and she finally came out, 4 kilos, just over 4 kilos. Yep. Huge and very squished. We were a little bit worried how ugly she was. We were. As soon as everybody left, we were like, oh my God, what happened to my beautiful baby? Do you know what happened? She was so late.
Well, and let's be honest, they're all ugly when they come out.
She was really swollen. She was really quite puffy. But oh my God, epidural, hands down. Loved it. Loved it. So good. All I remember was the taste of that muffin.
The best muffin of my life.
Best muffin of my life.
So roughly 12 hours then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our first was roughly the same amount of time.
True.
Yeah, cool. Well, Ada was much quicker. So at the time when I was pregnant, we were living in this house renovating, like full on renovating, not just like one room at a time, like the whole upstairs being renovated.
And I'm sorry to interrupt, but literally, I should have mentioned this as well. We bought a house and renovated as well when I was heavily pregnant. What is with heavily pregnant women deciding that they need to?
Yeah, but did you not, tit for tat, Billy, did you live amongst the renovations? No, exactly. You were cozied up in your in-laws' house or the Pickles, wherever you were. Yeah. Yep. But it happens
all the time. Hey?
It does. And I guess maybe the whole, anyways.
Nesting? Like
nesting?
Ultra nesting?
Well, yes, but no, because we had, anyways, that's another topic.
Let's knock our house down.
Right.
I'm pregnant.
Let's build.
Let's build something.
It just happened for us coincidentally. So the morning that Ada was born, it was like early morning where I was like, ooh, I think I'm contracting. So I said to Cameron, I think I'm contracting. But they were still kind of like far-ish away. Yeah. And we had tradies in the house. So I'm in my bedroom and there's, I don't know how many tradies are in the house doing their thing, whatever. And I don't remember why Cameron went out. So he made me a peanut butter and banana sandwich.
Cameron.
Yeah, I know. And then he had to go out for some reason. I don't remember why he went out. But I said to him, like, oh yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And little did I know that and before I say this part, so the hospital I chose to go to, so our first baby, here in Australia, you have to go to the public hospital that you are in like the catchment for, right? So we were in this teeny tiny old one, Redlands, but they are renowned for their midwifery team. Like they're an amazing hospital. So I really, really wanted to go back there with Ada, even though we were now closer to the city and not in the catchment. So it is far away from where we live now. It's a good, 25 minutes.
Oh my God.
Which doesn't sound like a lot of time.
But if you are contracting, you have to get to the hospital.
Yes. And to get to that hospital from here, there's only one road. There's no shortcuts. And if you go peak hour.
And it's a terrible road. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's, it was always like playing on our mind, like, oh shit, hopefully the baby
comes in the middle of the night when there's no traffic.
Right? Doesn't happen. So Cameron's out wherever and he's taking forever.
Oh my God.
So I ring him and I'm like, oh, like you better hurry up type thing. He tells me after I have the baby that he went to the pub.
No. Cameron, I want to love you. I do.
Right? So he goes to the pub because he's thinking, he's got time. Plus he's thinking, shit's going to get real. We're going to have 2 kids.
When am I going to get to go to the pub again? Yeah.
Yeah. So, and he even had a chat to a guy at the bar, like, oh yeah, my wife's in labor. Ha ha ha.
Oh, what? Wait, so you guys knew you were actively in labor? Like you didn't know, like, because you know sometimes Braxton Hicks happens, like you actively knew, but it was still ages to go. Right.
Like we knew that.
And he's at the pub. I'm just trying to picture, like I'm just trying to stand up for him in the sense that like maybe he didn't know, but he knew.
He knew.
Okay.
Like it wasn't like,
he's at the pub.
I don't know.
It's fine, you guys.
It's fine. So he pulls in and I'm yelling out the window, where have you been? Because like the contractions are now like, okay, it's cramping, like shit's getting real.
So where is Bane at this stage? Because you have a 2 or 3 year old.
I don't know. I can't remember. So
the toddler was around, you guys. He was around.
My mom wasn't here for Ada's delivery.
Oh my God.
He was either at my in-laws or Anne was here. I can't remember. But Anne and Peter, my in-laws, had him. He was taken care of, right?
Okay. I hope so, yes.
He was. But I don't remember if she was here or he was with them.
Right.
Minor detail, Billy. He's alive. He's here. He survived.
He made it.
So we get in the car and we're making the journey. It's not rush hour, but it's getting very close to that time. Like very close as in like school pickup time. Yeah. I'm horrible with my times. I can't exactly remember. It was like...
Plus, we didn't care about school pickup time at that stage.
No, we were preschool.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we're driving down the road and I don't know about you, but when I would contract, you just like... I was quiet. I would just like, hang on to the car door. So Cameron knew every time I was contracted, whatever. Yeah. We park. I get out of the car. I'm like...
You can't fucking walk.
No, you can't walk.
Yeah. Oh my God, I know.
So it took forever to get into the hospital. And like they're coming quick. So when we park, I contracted. And then by the time we got to the doors, I contracted. And it's not a far walk. So like these contractions are like less than a minute apart, right? So we get up to the desk where you have to sign in and check in, whatever. And that is the same desk where all the other women go for their prenatal appointments.
Right. Oh no, you're scaring the women.
I know. So I'm at the desk and Cameron's like saying, oh, Lindsay Kirko, blah, blah. And I've got my hand and my head down on the desk, trying to contract.
Yeah.
Quietly.
So you don't scare the women.
Yes, because I'm like, these poor women. So we get into the room. And for those that don't know, like you're talking to the midwife. She's asking you all the questions. Yep. And I'm obviously still clothed, whatever. And I'm telling her, I'm like, the baby is coming.
Yeah.
And she's like, that's cute. You just got here type thing. This is her mentality.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, let's get you up on the bed and examine you. And I remember her going, quick, get her clothes off, Cameron, help her up, get her clothes off. And like,
I'm trying to tell you, lady.
Right? So literally from the time we parked to when Ada was born, it was 45 minutes.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, I told you, midwife.
Like, I told you. I was trying to tell you.
Coming into my panties right now. Like the baby is there.
Yes.
So she was super quick. Obviously no epidural, no, I don't even know if I had gas with Ada. Right. I can't remember. It's a bit of a fog. And no hitting my sciatic nerve. So it was great.
Oh, yay.
Go Ada.
Go Ada. May actually is a little bit similar to that because...
To Ada,
yep. Yes. I started contracting probably at a much better time than you. I would have said maybe around 4. I started to feel tightness.
Okay.
And then it was every 20 minutes or so, every 23, 20. And I'm like, well, this isn't, so exciting. Careful. And I was like, this isn't anything. This is
23 minutes.
At the stage, exactly. And at that stage, again, Braxton Hicks. Yeah. It could be anything. Fuck. But I'm still timing it because I want to. She's 4 days over at this stage, so I'm 40 weeks, 4 days, and I'm thinking she has to come eventually. But this could be whatever. I'm totally ready to be induced again. Fine. Yep. But really hoping to have that experience because I didn't have that experience with Eve. So I'm contracting on the ball, doing the thing, letting my family know, whatever. Fine. Actually, I didn't even let the family know. I should have. I should have let the family know. This is why.